Hi everyone, good morning. So everyone able to see my screen? Can anyone confirm? Everyone, can you confirm in the chat? Yeah, fine. So still people are joining. It's already 7:05. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, everyone, welcome to Harsha Trainings. So yeah, today is first demo, right? So introduction to DevOps and the cloud. Fine. Yeah. So due to heavy rains, so classroom guys, very less people attended today. So yeah, we were not able to attend the classroom. So those can attend online. Those people can attend online. Fine. Let's get started. Yeah, this is the AWS plus DevOps plus AWS plus Linux master program. Okay. Yeah. So in DevOps we have different tools are there, core tools. Every tool will go deep dive. And AWS is a cloud platform, right? So Amazon Web Services is a cloud platform, and Linux required for AWS and DevOps. Okay, yeah. So in DevOps and cloud, so we need to execute some commands sometimes, right? And we need to work on some Linux environments. That is why. So here we have Linux also, right? It is a master program. It is not basic level. It is a master program. It's a core level, right? So DevOps plus AWS plus Linux is a core subject we are providing. Fine. So before going to the subject, let me introduce myself first. Let me introduce myself first. Yeah. So my name is Ram. I'm DevOps and cloud trainer. Yeah, I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT, and I have teaching experience, 6 plus years of experience. So my skill sets are I have Java experience and Windows experience, Linux experience, DevOps, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, GCP, Google Cloud Platform, right? So these are my skill sets. Fine. Yeah. Today's agenda here is today's agenda here is what are the prerequisites to start DevOps and AWS? What are the prerequisites to start DevOps and AWS? And who can join this course? Who can learn this course? And the course information and instructions to attend the course. Just a minute, please. Fine. Instructions to attend the course. And what is DevOps? What is automation? And why the project teams are looking for a DevOps and cloud platforms? And what is the role and responsibilities of DevOps engineer in real-time projects? And SDLC process, software development lifecycle process. So basically, we are not developers, right? So yeah, once you learn DevOps and cloud, yeah, we can automate the activities. This is a different role. Okay, this is not a developer role. This is not testing role. This is a different role, which is a automation role, right? And a cloud platform we can handle, right? So this is different role. Yeah. So let us go with one by one. Okay. So prerequisites. So here there is no prerequisites to start learning DevOps and cloud. There is no prerequisites here. Okay. Yeah. So anyone can learn. Anyone can learn DevOps and cloud online. Okay. So everyone able to hear. Can you confirm once again? So few people are saying that unable to hear. So everyone able to hear, right? Yeah. So maybe they have some network issue, internet issue, right? So everyone able to hear, right? Yeah. So due to heavy rains, maybe network issue happening. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Some people are, yeah, they WhatsApp me, so they are pinging me, so unable to hear. Just a minute, please. Fine. Yeah. So what are the prerequisites? What are the prerequisites? Right. So there is no prerequisites here. Yeah. So we required, there is no prerequisites to learn DevOps and cloud. So here, very first thing, your time is most important here. 3 months we need to dedicate to learn DevOps and cloud, right? At least 2 to 3 hours every day we need to spend, right? Anyone can learn DevOps and cloud, but here your time required. So non-IT guys, they are learning DevOps, they are switching their current role to DevOps, and the freshers, they are learning DevOps. Even real-time experience guys also, developers, testers, and admins also, they are switching their current role to DevOps and cloud role. Fine. So here you need to spend time, right? You need to spend 3 months time, daily 2 to 3 hours you need to spend. So definitely your profile will be completely changed, right? And the second one is your effort. So you need to practice daily basis. Yeah, in the class, whatever we discuss, right? So every concept, real-time concepts we are discussing here. So yeah, so far I have completed 77 batches. So far I have completed 77 batches going on. So it is an ending, right? Yeah. So our batch is 78 batch. In my batch, every batch nearly 70 to 80 members. Okay. Yeah. So everyone should put some effort here, right? So you need to spend time, you need to attend a live class daily 1 hour, and you need to practice at least 2 to 3 hours. So that what will happen, so after 3 months easily can crack your interview, you can easily cope up in the projects. So whatever real-time activities we are performing in real-time projects, so same activities we perform in our training sessions also, right? So I give you some tasks, weekly tasks, monthly tasks, right? And also I clear your questions, whatever questions you have, basic questions, advanced questions, any questions, right? So our course starts from scratch, very scratch level, right? Yeah. So what is server? What is network? What is switch? What is router? What is load balancer? Right? What is IP address? What is subnet mask? Very basic level our course will be started, right? But you need to spend time. You need to yeah, put some effort. You need to practice daily basis, right? So whatever sessions, whatever topics we are discussing in the session, whatever topics we are going to discuss in the sessions, those you need to practice daily basis, so that you can easily cope up, you can easily understand the concepts, right? Yeah. Third one here is your dedication. So people, what they will do normally, yeah, so 5 days they attend classes and a weekend they practice. That is not a good practice, right? So Monday to Friday you need to attend classes. So same day you need to practice, right? So if you miss any session, if you miss any session, or if you miss the practice, so next day immediately you need to practice. Due to some emergency, if you miss the session, you will be having recording, right? We'll send the recording session, right? So you can go through the recording session and you need to practice next day immediately, right? So people, yeah, they will neglect the practice. So end of the course, they ask us to provide some opportunities. How can we provide? How can we, showcase? How can we show some opportunities? So our people send so many openings in the groups, but when you apply, you need to face the interview, right? That is why you need to practice. So how to face the interview? How can we crack the interview? So what are the questions they ask, right? And how to present? Everything will be covered in the session, right? So everything will be everything I'll cover in the sessions, and mock interviews also will be conducted. Okay, so your time, your effort, your dedication is most important here to learn DevOps and AWS. Okay, next one, who can join this course? Who can join this course? This is a very important question. So many people are asking, can I learn DevOps and cloud? Can I cope up in the project? So because I am having a different background, can I learn? Yes. See here. First one, IT employees. IT employees like developers, testers, support engineers, admins. They can easily learn DevOps and cloud. They can switch their current role to DevOps and cloud role, right? So the people who are working as a developer, tester, support engineers, they are switching currently. So because DevOps is very hot in the market currently, right? DevOps and cloud is very hot in the market. So because every company they are implementing the automation, every organization they are implementing the automation, and also cloud platforms. They are using cloud, AWS cloud, right? So that is why, yeah, developer, testers, support engineers, admins, they are switching their current role to DevOps roles, right? And second one here is non-IT guys. Non-IT guys also, they can easily switch from their current role to DevOps role. Non-IT backgrounds like mechanical engineers, civil engineers, BCom graduates, BA graduates, right? Yeah, so pharma background. So people are switching their current role to DevOps role. So in my batches, 50% of the people freshers and non-IT guys. For example, every batch will have 70 to 80 members minimum. Okay, so in which 40 members freshers and non-IT guys, right? So remaining people experienced people. So in that non-IT guys, right? So in my previous batch, one of the non-IT guy is having 15 years experience in other platform, other industry, non-IT industry, right? So yeah, recently learned DevOps and cloud. So very recently cracked the interview also with very good package. Is in one of the MNC company, right? So non-IT guys also they can easily learn DevOps and cloud. So when you put your effort and time, dedication, fine. Yeah. Next one, freshers, right? So people are whoever, yeah, who are completed graduation recently, 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020 also, they can they can learn DevOps and cloud. They can easily crack your, they can easily crack their interviews. So how to crack the interview? How can we present our skill sets, right? How can we, yeah, attend the interviews? Everything will be covered in the sessions, and real-time challenges also will be covered in the sessions. Okay. And next one is see here. So people who have some career gap also can easily learn DevOps and cloud. So everyone, yeah, following, right? Everyone following here, right? Yeah. Fine. So IT employees, non-IT people, freshers, the people who have some career gap also can easily learn DevOps and cloud. So because our course will be started from scratch, right? So we don't directly go to cloud, we don't directly go to DevOps. First we'll cover basics, right? What is server, what is network, what is switch, what is router, what is IP addresses, right? What is subnet mask, what is gateway, what is load balancer, firewalls. So everything will be covered basics. Once you understand, slowly we'll enter into cloud platform, AWS, right? So AWS is very easier to understand, to work on AWS services. It is very easier, fine. So but you need to dedicate, okay? You need to dedicate 3 months, fine. Yeah, next one, course information. So course name DevOps plus AWS plus Linux. So my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT, and the course duration 3 months. So plus or minus 10 days. So it will not be completed within 3 months. So maybe it will take 1 week or 10 days extra, right? So class frequency Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. Sometimes Saturdays also. Will cover weekends also, right? And class duration 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST daily. So this is fixed time. This will not be changed, right? And the class mode, classroom, online. So both are available. So people attended classroom today, right? So due to heavy rain, very less people attended classroom, and online guests also. Yeah, whoever planning to come here classroom, so definitely can come down. So nearby institute, whoever staying here, right? You can come down and attend classroom. So even yeah, classroom and online both are the same timings, and both are very effective. So classroom, online, both are very effective, right? Yeah. So course material, for every topic I provide you soft copy document. I'll provide you, and class videos, backup videos will be provided 1 year access. So till next month, next year, this date, you will get the recordings. Okay, and the course fee, it's 11,000 plus 18% GST. So why we add GST here? So we need to pay to government, right? So GST is mandatory. GST is mandatory. So 18% GST, it's costing about yeah, 11,000 plus 18% means around 13,000 nearly. It's a one time payment, right? So this is the course information. Next one, so instructions to attend this course, right? So you require one laptop or desktop is mandatory with 8 GB RAM. Any laptop, like any brand, so any CPU, i3, i5, anything, but 8 GB RAM is required. So because, so when we going to work on Kubernetes, Jenkins, AWS platform, sometimes, yeah, so memory required, right? So some people are asking 4 GB is enough. It is enough, but sometimes you get slowness issues. Okay, so that is why, so 8 GB is better. Yeah, I recommend 8 GB. So better you can keep in your laptop 8 GB. So if you have 4 GB, you can add one more slot to add 4 GB extra, right? And you have to attend daily live class for 1 hour, right? So daily 2 to 3 hours you need to practice required here. So weekly tasks will be provided, weekly tasks, right? Fine. Next one, what is DevOps? Why DevOps? Right? So what is automation? We'll try to understand. So in general questions, in general things, course information and instructions to attend this course. Anyone having any questions here before going to DevOps introduction? Anyone having any questions here? I give you time for asking questions. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat. Is there another timings? Okay, another time is currently not there. Yeah, one batch is already going, which is 7 p.m. batch, evening 7 p.m. So AWS is going. Are you going to explain the syllabus? Yes, I can explain. Yes, I will explain. Can I know when the next batch starts? Yeah, we'll announce. Don't worry, we'll announce. Okay. Lab access will be provided for practicing and performing the tasks. Yes, lab access means you need to bring your laptop. We provide you internet. Okay, so everything will be provided in, everything will be will provide everything, documentation, recording sessions, right? So you need to connect. Yeah, cloud, in cloud only we can create all the infrastructure, we can work on tasks. Okay, so we don't need to install anything in your laptop, right? We don't install any local laptop. We need to connect cloud platform, and we need to work on cloud platform only, right? Yeah, till what time we get support after classes, until you get job. Can we attempt AWS certification after this course? Yes, definitely. This is a core subject. We are giving nearly 20 services. Payment, we'll discuss that. Lab assistance available. Yes. Mock MacBook can be. Yes, you can use MacBook also. Second, yeah, session recordings will be provided here. Session recordings will be provided. Yes, you can come down online. You can attend online or classroom. Both are available. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. So morning, when are you available in the institute, right? So morning 6:30 I'll be here. 6:30 to 1:30 p.m. I'll be here. Again I'll come at 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. available here. Yeah. So you can pay the fee credit card. You can use credit card or debit card or anything you can use. Don't worry. And if you have doubt to whom you can connect, you can connect with me, right? I'm available. So our people also available here. How can you reach? I give my number. I share my number. Trainers never give their numbers, right? Trainers never give their numbers. I give you my number. I share my number. Outside India, people, how can they get support? Yes, right? Support. How they get support? Very good question, Ravi Kumar. So your people are joining online. So actually, we are providing classroom and online, right? But other institutes, they are giving, most of the institutes, they are giving online only, right? But how they are getting support? We are giving recorded sessions, right? Documentation. I am giving my number, institute number. So anytime available, we are available, right? We give you support, right? Don't worry for support. Live projects, yes, those will be covered. Wait for some time. Okay, live projects are there. Resume building also there. Wait for some time. So every question will be cleared. Okay, yeah. Let us go back to here. Let us go back to what is DevOps, why DevOps, what is automation. We'll try to understand today. Okay, yeah. So what is DevOps? Anyone having idea? What is DevOps? Anyone having idea? Everything will be covered. Do you cover AWS? Everything will be covered. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. So DevOps is a set of practices. So people are thinking like DevOps is a tool, right? So yeah, DevOps is not a tool, right? If anyone asks you what is DevOps, right? So what we can say here, DevOps is a set of practices, right? So people are saying like DevOps is having use demand, use market. That is why I'm learning DevOps, right? That is true. But here DevOps is a set of practices that combines software development and IT operations. Next one, where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of all the activities. So what is automation? So here, where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation, right, of all the activities. What is automation? So currently in real-time projects, whatever activities we are performing, like day-to-day activities, so code movement, code merging, code pushing, code deployment, these activities we can do in automated way. By single click we can deploy the applications. By single click we can pull the code. By single click we can push the code. By single click we can perform so many activities, right? So we have DevOps tools which are like Kubernetes, Terraform, right? Ansible, Docker, Jenkins. These are all very advanced tools. By using the tools we can perform the activities in automated way, very simple way, right? Yeah. So it is a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, and continuous monitoring. So what is deployment? What is integration? What is testing? What is monitoring? We'll see in further slides. Okay. Yeah. Let us go with a little bit history of DevOps. Okay. So DevOps is not a new process. DevOps is not a new process. It is a very old one. So DevOps arena started nearly in 2008. It is not new one, right? So by the time we used to use very old tools to perform the automation. So in 2008, we used to use one tool which is Puppet. Puppet is very old tool. So by using these tools, we used to perform the activities in real-time projects. Okay, yeah. So here we have two sections. Two sections are available. One is developer point of view. Second one is operations. What is developer? The people who are developing the applications, the people who are developing the code, the people who are working on the development activities, we can say developers, right here. So developers are nothing but they can develop the applications, they build the applications, they develop the code, right? Yeah, and operations are nothing but it's a collection of all the servers, all the devices, right, which are hosted in the data center. Developers are nothing but the people who are developing the applications. Operations are nothing but a collection of all the servers, right? It is a combination of developers and operations, right? So we don't do development any. We don't do any development activities here. We don't develop any applications. We don't need to involve into development activities, right? So we don't work on any operations activity also. So here, as a DevOps engineer, what we will do? We coordinate with the developers, we coordinate with the operations team, and we perform automation activities. We perform automation activities. We work on some tickets, different activities, right? Next one, yeah, we are talking about data center, right? We are talking about data center. So operations are nothing but a collection of servers which are hosted in the data center, right? Yeah. So when we talk about data center, see here. So let us take small example here. Small Java project. Let us take small Java project. So when we want to start any project, right? The very first thing we required servers. Server setup required here. So who will prepare the servers? Normally in real-time projects, admins will prepare the servers. Admins will build the servers. They configure the servers because developers will not have any experience on server setup. Admins will prepare the servers, and once they prepare the servers, they hand over to developers. Developers start the development, right? So when we talk about servers, different servers groups will be there here. See here. So development servers, UAT servers, pre-prod servers, production servers also. So different server groups. Why we require different server groups? When developer develop the code in their local workspace, they push the code to development servers. So from development server, it will move to testing servers because whatever application developed by developers, the application we don't directly deploy onto production, right? So before that, testing should be happened. UAT is a one of the environment, server environment. So in this testing will be happened. So after that pre-prod. So before deploying onto production servers, we need to test on pre-prod. Finally, that will move to production servers. So any application, let us take Flipkart, for example. Let us take Flipkart. So this is also one of the development team developed. This application also one of the development team developed, right? So before deploying onto production, so they tested many times, right? So this application tested different testing teams because so any duplicate lines are there, any errors are there. So before deploying onto production, before going to live, we need to test this application, any application, right? Fine. So next one, so we are talking about deployment, right? So developer develop the code in their local workspace. So three developers are working on their local systems. So they develop the code, they modify the code, they test the code. So once they once they complete development activity, once they complete the application development, they push the code to integrated servers like development servers, UAT servers, pre-prod, production servers, right? Yeah. So here, developer develop the code in their local workspace. So testers test the code and admins prepare the servers. But who will push the code from one environment to other environment? See here. So developer develop the code, testers test the code, admins prepare the servers. Who will push the code from one environment to other environment? Here, DevOps engineer will push the code from one environment to other environment. This is one of the DevOps engineers activity. So DevOps engineers will not develop any code. DevOps engineers will not test any code. So DevOps engineer role is they push the code. DevOps engineers will push the code. Yeah, they work on automation activity. They automate the activities, right? They work on tickets. These are the roles. Fine. So when we talk about code pushing, right? So here we have DevOps tools to work on the code movement, code merging, code pushing. So here these are the three developers. They are working on their local Git, their local workspace, local systems. We can say local Git. So once they develop the code, they modify the code in their local Git. They push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. So basically, what is Git? So these are the DevOps tools: Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven. So these are the DevOps tools, right? So developers, they work on their local systems. Once development is completed, testing is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub, right? So basically, what is Git? What is Git? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. What is repository? Where we store our data, where we save our source code, where we hold our source code is nothing but repository. And the version control, what is version control? The developers develop the code in their local Git, right? So who is doing what? How can we identify? By using version control system, we can track the changes. Who did changes? When did changes? What purpose they did changes? So based on these comments, we can track the versioning. So for example, 10 developers are working on same. Yeah. So 10 developers are working on same development activity, one of the project. So who is doing front-end application? Who is developing front-end application? Who is developing back-end application? Who is modifying? Who is pushing the code? Who is pulling the code? Who is adding the lines, removing the lines? How can we track? By using version control system, right? Yeah. So in local Git, developer develop the code. Once development is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. So once the code is moved to remote repository, so we have Jenkins. Our next tool is Jenkins. Jenkins will pull the code, right? So basically, what is Jenkins? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. It will integrate all the tools. It will communicate all the tools by installing plugins, right? So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. CI, what is CI? Continuous integration. What is CD? Continuous delivery or continuous deployment. Okay. So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. It will integrate all the tools. It will communicate all the tools by installing plugins. So for example, I want to pull this code from GitHub to Jenkins, for which I required one GitHub plugin in Jenkins. I need to install one plugin. Plugin is nothing but it is a package. It is a software, right? So currently we are using Agile methodology. What is Agile? Agile is a parallel development. So earlier we used to use waterfall methodology. Before Agile, we used to use waterfall. Waterfall is a sequential development. Agile is a parallel development. In parallel development, we require DevOps tools to perform the activities. So by single click, we can deploy the applications. By single click, we can deploy the code. By single click, we can perform so many tasks, right? By using the DevOps tools. Fine. So once the code is moved to GitHub, so by using Jenkins, just a minute, please. People are asking something. Okay. So once the development is completed in their local Git, they push the code to remote repository. Jenkins pull the code and it will deploy onto application server. But whatever code pulled by Jenkins, which is a raw code means unstructured code, unformatted code, right? So that raw code we cannot directly deploy onto application servers. That is why we are integrating one more tool, which is Maven. So Maven, what is Maven? Maven is a build tool. Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. What is artifact? So artifact is nothing but archive file, binary file, like jar file, war file, ER file. So whatever raw code received by Jenkins, that will move to Maven. Maven will convert into artifact. So artifact is nothing but a jar, war, ER file that will give back to Jenkins. It will push to application server. We deploy the artifact in application server. This is the actual CI/CD process. build and release process. It is a build and release process. In real-time projects, most of the project teams they are using this build and release process, right? So every tool will go deep dive from very basic level. So don't need to worry about. Okay. So the CSCD is very important. So what we are discussing here, developer develop the code in their local gate. Once development is completed, they push the code to GitHub. So once the code is moved to GitHub, Jenkins will take that code from GitHub and it will convert into one single file, WAR file, JAR file, file that will be deployed onto application servers. For example, in your laptop, you have 100 documents are there, 100 PDF documents are there. So I asked you to send those documents to me. How can you send the documents to me? What is the simplest way? By converting into zip and attach to email and send it across. Same way, same functionality will work in Maven also. Maven is a build tool which will convert into single file. So Jenkins will take the raw code from GitHub that will forward to Maven. Maven will convert into one single file that will be given back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that artifact to application server. Here we deploy the code. So this is the actual process will be happen in the real-time projects. Any questions up to here, anyone? So yeah, this is just introduction, high-level architecture. So when we start working on real scenarios, it is very easier. Yeah, every tool will go deep dive. So very detailed explanation will be given while working on this tools. Okay. Yeah. So here in DevOps process, we require different DevOps tools, right? So these are the tools we are going to use in real projects. So currently, most of the project teams they are using Git, Jenkins, Maven, right? Yeah. So here, so Jenkins will push the raw code to Maven. Maven convert into artifact as a single file. Will give back to Jenkins. That will be pushed to application servers. Here we deploy the code. Okay. So don't confuse anything. So here, this is very easier to understand. Once we start working on this DevOps tools, these are very easier, right? Yeah. So we have advanced tools also there, automation tools, which are like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet. So currently we are not using Puppet and Chef. Chef is using, but very limited few projects. So most of the project teams they are using Ansible. So what is Ansible? Why Ansible? We'll go deep dive while working on Ansible. So I just want to give overview. So Ansible is a automation tool. So this is the Ansible architecture, high level architecture. So while working on Ansible, we'll go deep dive. Yeah. So for example, I have 1,000 servers. I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. How can we install Java on 1,000 servers without any DevOps tools, without any automation tools? So manually, how can we install Java? So if you want to install Java on any server, first we need to connect the server, right, by using RDP or PuTTY. These are interfaces. If the server is Windows server, we can use RDP to connect server. Yeah, the server is Linux server, we can use PuTTY to connect server, right? So once we connect the server, we log in server, right? So by using username and password, we need to log in server, right? Once we log in into the server, we need to check Java installed or not. So if the Java is not installed, we need to install Java, right? So if you want to install Java, we require Java software, right? Java software required, right? So how can we get the software? Yeah, in real-time projects, we don't use pen drives. We don't use any external drives. We don't download any packages from internet. So how can we get this Java software? We copy Java software from share folders, share folders, right? So what is share folder? Share folder is nothing but it is a central repository. From share folder, we can copy this package into our target server, right? So once we copy this software into target server, so after that we need to install Java. Once installed Java, we need to set environment variables, right? So we need to set environment variables, right? So what is environment variable? So we need to set the path to access the Java, right? So finally, we need to reboot or restart server, right? So once we restart the server, so that we can access the Java application, right? So for example, if the person is having 2 to 3 years experience, 2 to 3 years experience, how much time it will take? It may take 30 minutes. If the person is expert, how much time will take? Expert, experienced guy. It may take 20 minutes, right? So let us say 10 minutes only. Let us say 10 minutes only. 10 into, we have 1000 servers are there. So it will take 10,000 minutes to perform this Java installation activity. So one Java installation activity on 1000 servers, it will take 10,000 minutes to perform this activity, right? So normally this much of time client will not accept, client will not give, right? So in real-time projects, we work on some tickets, right? Tickets, ServiceNow tickets, ServiceNow ticketing systems are there, right? ServiceNow ticketing tools or Jira, right? DMC Remedy. These are the ticketing tools. So what is ticket? Ticket is nothing but request. So yeah, customer raise the request, right? So by the time every request will have some SLA. Every request will have some SLA. What is SLA? Service level. Is a service level agreement. SLA. What is SLA? Service level agreement. What is service level agreement? It is a timeline. It is a timeline. So whenever we receive any ticket or request, every ticket will have some timeline. Within that time frame, we need to close the request. So otherwise, what will happen? Ticket will be escalated, right? So if you do the activity in manual way, it will take 10,000 minutes. This much of time client will not accept. That is why we are using very advanced tools which are like Ansible, Chef. Okay. Right. So currently we are not using Puppet. So very less project teams are using Chef. Okay, like 10 to 15% project teams, 10 to 15% project teams they are using Chef. So 85% of the excuse me. So 85% of the project teams they are using Ansible to automate the activities, right? So by using Ansible, this activity we can perform in 1 minute only. So this Java deployment on 10,000 servers, we can perform in 1 minute only. It is a 1 minute job. By using Ansible, we can perform. So how to perform? What are the things available? How can we install, configure Ansible? So and how can we integrate, how can we perform the activities, we'll see in live sessions. Okay, so Ansible is very core tool, very advanced tool. By using Ansible, we can perform this activity within a minute, right? Yeah. So Ansible, while working on Ansible, so Ansible is a configuration management tool or automation tool, we can say. Fine. Yeah. See here, Ansible also we can integrate with the Jenkins here if it is required. Okay. So every tool will go deep dive. So Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. So we have very core tools. Yeah. In our codes, so these are the DevOps tools and the cloud platform and Microsoft Azure, we provide you recordings. Google Cloud, we provide you recordings. Okay. So AWS Cloud Platform, our code starts with AWS. First starts with AWS. So before going to AWS, we work on basic sessions like servers, networks, right? IP addresses. Once you understand basics, then we'll jump into slowly AWS. Okay. So once complete the AWS, yeah, we work on Linux basics also, right? And also these are the DevOps tools: Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Nexus, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat. So here, so not Python scripting, shell scripting will be covered. Currently, most of the project teams they are using shell scripting. So either Python or shell scripting here, but currently most of the project teams they are asking shell scripting. That is why we are going to work on shell scripting. So projects, see here, 4 live projects will be covered. 4 live projects. Okay. So live CI/CD with Git, Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat, live Docker project, live Kubernetes project, live migration project also will be covered. 4 real-time live projects will be covered in our course. Yeah. So these are the Linux basics, Linux concepts we are going to work on. So different activities like see here, it will take nearly 1 week. Linux will take 1 week. Okay. And these are the tools, DevOps tools. See here, these 4 tools are very advanced tools, very core tools: Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, right? So every tool will go deep dive. Git will take 5 days. Jenkins will take 7 days, right? Maven, Nexus, right? Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, every tool will go deep dive. Fine. Yeah. So here we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time projects. Okay, we don't use all the tools in one project. But why we are learning this many tools? If you learn these tools, you can fit for any project, right? So companies they are using at least two tools only. So in our project we are using Kubernetes and Jenkins. In our project we are using Kubernetes and Jenkins. So one of my friend is working with Wipro. They are using Git Jenkins, right? So my younger brother is working with TCS. They are using Docker and Jenkins. One of my friend is working with other company. They are using Terraform only, right? So we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time projects, right? Yeah, if you learn these tools, you can fit for any project. Understanding, right, everyone? Yeah, so what is the support we provide? So daily recordings we provide, FAQs, frequently asked questions, supporting documents, one-to-one support. So yeah, every batch will have WhatsApp group. I'll show you batches. So currently 77 batches going, right? I'll show you WhatsApp groups also. So every batch will have WhatsApp group here. See here, 77 batch is going. So this is a 7 p.m. batch. 7 p.m. So in this batch here, 67 members are there. So 76 batch, 11 a.m. batch also in ending, right? So in this batch, see here, 82 members, right? So 75 batch, 80 a.m. batch. See here also 73 members, right? So while practicing, if you face any issues, see here, Excuse me. So you can take the screenshot and post into the group like this. See here, like this. Okay. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you need to take the screenshot and you need to post it to the group, so that whoever already practiced, they give response, or else I give response. See here, screenshots. So if the person who is attending classroom, you can ask here. We have a third floor, which is a practice room, right? You can sit there and you can practice. So I'll be available. And online guys, you will get recording session, documents, right? You can follow the recording session and practice. If you have any questions, you can ask me, right? Yeah. So next one, yeah, sample resumes, sample projects will be provided here. Sample projects will be explained here, and sample resume also provide you, and resume support. I prepare your resume. I provide you sample resumes, and I prepare your resume, right? I give you technical support. Fine. So these are the support we provide. And also highlights of this program. So real-time projects end-to-end will be explained, interview sessions topic-wise, resume and interview preparation, 3 months complete training, 100% job assistance. So job, not job assurance only, right? It is job assistance, right? So until you get, we give you support. Until you get, we give you, yeah, doubts, we explain doubts, we give you full support, right? Even once you get into the project also, if you have any questions, you can ask me, right? See here. So these are the yeah, internal team structure will be covered. Also internal applications, so development environment, testing environment, UAT, production environments. So operations hands-on, like what is server, what is how to configure servers, clusters, day-to-day operations, right? So these are all will be covered. So these are the numbers everyone can take down. So this is institute number, this is my number, this is my personal number. So everyone can take down this. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me, right? So everyone, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat, so that we provide you demo recordings, demo recording and some documents, course content. So can you provide your WhatsApp number and email in the chat? Yeah. So everyone take down my number. This is my number, my personal number. So trainers, they never they never give their personal numbers, right? So but from Harsha Trainings, we give our numbers. So institute number and my number also can take. If you have any more questions, queries, you can reach out to me. Now I give you time for asking questions. Okay. So everyone, if you have any questions, you can ask me now. I give you access for asking questions. Yeah. So go ahead, please. I give you unmute option. Can you ask any questions if you have? So our batch started from today only today. So it will not be postponed. Batch is started already. It will not be postponed. Yeah. So today demo session, from tomorrow regular sessions will be happened. Right? Any questions, anyone? You can ask me now. Everyone, can you provide your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat? So anyone having any questions? You can ask me. You can unmute and you can ask me now if you have any questions.
Hello, Ram. This is Uday.
Yeah, Uday, go ahead, please.
Yeah, this course is for 3 months, right? Is it including the weekends or only weekdays?
This course is, can you come again?
Yeah, the course duration is for 3 months, right?
Three
Is
months,
it
yes.
including the yeah? Is it including the weekends or only weekdays?
Yeah, including weekends, yes, including weekends. It take another 1 week or 10 days extra. Okay, so within 3 months it will not be completed. Maybe it will take another
Okay,
10 days extra. Sometimes I'll take weekends also.
okay.
So any other questions, anyone?
Hi Ram.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
So
Yeah, what's going on?
one thing I want to know how to pay the fee, either Google Pay or do you have any specific payment option? One, and including GST, you said some amount, but I forgot. Can you paste the total amount including 18% GST? Third thing is lab. You are going to provide the virtual lab for us, right? For onshore, sorry, on-site online folks.
Yes, yes,
So,
yeah.
okay.
So payment details you will get today.
Hmm.
So if you don't get, yeah, if you haven't received the payment details,
Hmm.
just ping me.
Okay.
I provide you. And next thing, you are asking about lab access, right?
Right.
So yeah, so in AWS we create one account for everyone, right? So you can
Yeah.
access that. You can access and you can practice in AWS. How to create account? I'll show you. How can we work on AWS account? How can we connect? How can we log in? I explain, right? And the GST, you're talking about GST is a 18%. Okay, nearly it's around 1900 something. Okay,
Okay.
because that is we have to pay to government, right?
Right.
So GST is not for institute actually. Okay.
Okay. And your RAM, your trainer number is WhatsApp number is a direct connective connection number. Direct
Yeah,
contact
direct.
number. No, no. Do you
Yeah,
also
yeah.
have the
No, do you
WhatsApp for
also have the
this
WhatsApp for this
711?
711?
Both are available.
Both are available.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And
is it
is it
is it it's a
is it
weekend
it's a
weekday
weekend
batch, right? It's
weekday
not a
batch, right?
weekends.
Your voice is repeating. Can you come again? Weekend?
No, is it completely? I understand you are, since it's a sometime, if it takes more time, you are also planning for weekends, which I understood. But is it basic fundamentally it's a weekday batch, right? Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. IST.
Yes. Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST. Sometimes I'll take weekends also. Weekends means Saturday. I'll take Saturday
Right,
same
but
timing.
that you intimate, right? You intimate in advance in the WhatsApp.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. In the WhatsApp group, I'll inform.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Hi, Ram. So my question is regarding so since I have an exposure, I mean experience with respect to QA, so this particular course, right? Like I think as far as I mean with the course which you started, right? You're saying I think it's the more of automation activities that can happen, okay, for the DevOps side, right? So in the QA perspective, uh, will be provided any training or something? I mean, in the because if I'm doing any QA activities, right, in that perspective, I need to do some day-to-day automations, right, activities or something. Um, will that be provided here as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever. Yeah. Can you mute for a
Yeah. Can
minute?
you mute for a
My
minute?
voice is repeating. Yeah. So whatever you're expecting, QA activities, right? So definitely that will be covered in our course. That will be covered in our course. Yeah. Someone asking Anand, I work in autos IT support in rotational shift where the tester and developer work in fixed shift. If I complete this course, can I expect, will I get any? Yes, yes, definitely. So, yeah, not all projects, but some project teams are having fixed shift only of a DevOps role, DevOps and cloud role. Not all projects. I'm not talking about all companies. So yeah, 50. Yeah, I'm working with one company. We have fixed shift only, right? So one of my friend is working with one of the company, MNC company. They have fixed shift only. So not rotational shift. We don't require rotational shift. So here, as a DevOps engineer, we no need to work on rotational shift like first shift, second shift, third shift, not like that. Okay, but a few companies are there. They are having rotational shift. Depends. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, please. Another question.
Hi Ram, this is Venkat.
Yeah. Venkat.
Uh,
Yes.
you are said for the tool coverages of Kubernetes, Ansible also, and the Terraform also you are mentioned. You have covered the Terraform also in this
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Terraform also will go deep dive. Terraform also will go deep dive. So Terraform is very cool, very advanced tool. Currently, most of the project teams are using Terraform.
Yes, yes, that's why I'm asking. Yes, so why means some projects also are migrating from Kubernetes or Terraform. That's why. Yeah. Okay.
Fine. So from tomorrow onwards, regular sessions will be started. So if you have any more questions, you can reach out to me on this number. So tomorrow also same number, same link will be available to connect our meeting session. So the people who are planning to come classroom, you can come down tomorrow. So today we have heavy rain, right? So that is why very less people attended the classroom. So yeah, anyone who are planning to come classroom, you can definitely reach out to classroom here. So you can if you need address, institute address, you can WhatsApp me or you can call institute number they provide you. From tomorrow, regular sessions will be started. Okay, so you'll get account details also today. Okay, and if you need any further information, just WhatsApp me or call me. Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here. Any more questions, anyone? Any more questions?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ram, I just want to ask, till what time in India you will be available to get connected in case if you have doubts from outside?
Yeah, I'll be
Naya,
available here in the institute. You can
y-
call me after 10 a.m. I'll be free. So 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, three sessions are there. So after that, I'll be
okay.
free. Yeah, you can
So
reach out to
from
me.
10 to 7 p.m. you will be available. After that,
After that, why we required after 7?
because mostly I will lives in UK, so our time will be different compared to us. That's
No,
why.
actually, while practicing, if you have any questions, you can take the screenshot and post it to the group. You
Okay.
will be having a recording, right? So you can
Yeah,
go through the
yeah.
recording, you can post it to the group. So the people who are already practiced, they give response, or else I give response, right?
Okay.
So even after 7 also I'll be available. Don't need to worry about. After 7 also I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
available.
But
Okay?
most of the
You can
times, yeah, the time difference will be like 500 hours. That's the
yeah,
reason
I'll be
we,
available until 10. Until
yeah,
10
yeah.
I'll be available. Don't worry.
Oh, so until
10.
10 p.m. you will be available.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Fine. Yeah. So any other questions, anyone? Yeah, so we can stop here. Tomorrow we'll connect at sharp 7 a.m. Same link will work. So classroom guys, you can come down to classroom only, right? Online guys, you can connect 5 minutes before tomorrow. So tomorrow, yeah, we are going to work on cloud, right? So what we don't we don't perform any activities, but introduction to cloud. What is cloud? Why cloud? Why the project teams are migrating their infrastructure to cloud, right? Why the cloud is very popular now? AWS is very popular, right? What are the advantages? So yeah, tomorrow session is very important session. Don't miss anyone. Okay. Yeah. So if you have any more questions, you can reach out to me, the WhatsApp, or you can call me. We'll discuss. Fine. Yeah. Thank you
Okay.
all.
In AWS, all the topics will be covered, means services.
Nearly 20-22 services will be covered. Most of the
Okay.
core services. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.